Okay, welcome back. Now we are looking at the sixth mission on Halo ODST. Uh, Videos that I'd saved from years ago onto my old 360 hard drive. I've had a lot of fun looking back on them and reviewing them, capturing them, and recording some light commentary for them. This one is Kikowani Station. And while I have a minute, I just wanted to talk a little bit about ODST since um, I haven't really done that yet in any of my ODST review videos. Uh, it looks like it was a really good game. I can certainly imagine that I must have really enjoyed it if I put in the time that I did to go through and beat each level deathlessly, and also to beat it on Legendary. And I'm pretty sure that if I look up, I'll have a bunch of achievements as well. I think that this video, or excuse me, I think that ODST has aged well though, because it is different. It doesn't involve the Spartans, the orbital drop shock troopers, who usually they're just fodder in the other Halo games. In this one, they're the heroes, and their personalities are dynamic and fun. I certainly find them a lot more interesting than the Spartans from Halo Reach, who were very bland and vanilla, and uh, didn't really capture the way the Spartans had been described in the books. In the books, they're described as very militant and mechanical. You almost can't tell where the military machine ends and the human begins. In the Spartans in Halo Reach, much too human. They didn't strike me at all as being like Spartans. Like, take Master Chief, at least in the first couple of Halo games. Uh, Very much militant and almost robotic. Very little personality, which is kind of how it's supposed to be. No, the personalities of Buck and Dutch and Mickey, even Romeo, all very cool. The rookie doesn't really have much of a personality, so to speak, but once again, it's another video game where you are a faceless, nameless uh, character, like Gordon Freeman or the Doom Marine in Doom 3. Or the Master Chief, who, I don't know, maybe they've shown his face at some point. I haven't really kept up with the Halo games. But anyway, I think it's something else that kind of. This one, ODST, brings the engineers, who are a Covenant alien that doesn't really get a whole lot of conversation or recognition. So this one brings them into the story, and it's somewhat interesting. It's just interesting to see them being a part of the story, quite frankly. And also, um, the overworld, I think, might have been, because this game was not very well received when it came out, and I think, one, because it didn't involve the Spartans, and a lot of gamers were kind of disappointed that you were playing as, not, you weren't playing as the Spartans or the Master Chief. But also that overworld map where you're the rookie and you're going around looking for um, evidence of your teammates, like Romeo's broken sniper rifle or the empty biofoam can that Buck uses on Romeo. I think it's probably aged pretty well. It's certainly interesting. Um, it certainly gives you that feeling of aloneness because the city is desolate. There's no people in it. It's dark. If you linger too long, Covenant dropship shows up and you have to evade the patrols. You can fight them if you wish, but you know, making your way on foot around the city. And I remember there's like mongoose or a couple mongooses hidden around on the map, and they're not hard to find. And then you can just zip from mission to mission. So there was some really interesting things about ODST that I think, because of its uniqueness, kind of sets it aside and makes it more interesting. It's certainly more interesting than Halo 2, I'll give it that. And if you might even consider it a expansion pack of Halo 3, because it is called Halo 3 ODST, and it succeeds in that regard. Halo 3 is fun and I like it, but I like ODST as well. But anyway, that's enough talk about ODST. Let's go ahead and check out Mission 6, Kikowani Station. See how we did on this one. Alright, back to being Buck.
We're almost there.
Put me down. Put me down for a second.
Dutch, medkit.
What's wrong with him?
He's got a punctured lung. Can't breathe. Better?
Now what?
Trains ran underground up to the old city. We're gonna find one of the tunnels. Walk on out of here.
You're gonna carry me all the way, sweetheart?
Was planning on it, but now that you're feeling better... Get the door!
Johnny, you're gonna want to see this.
This means we're screwed, right? Not yet. Wait here. We're gonna steal that ride. It's landing. Now's our chance. Mickey, you're with me. Gunny, I can fly a Pelican, but a Phantom? It's been years since I even ran a simulation. Well, let's see what you remember, Trooper. Move! Nice catch, twisted face.
Harris!
Oh, and that's disappointing. I'm gonna snipe him instead of going down there and...
I came all the way from
Johnny,
orbit just
more of
to
those
kick
floating
your ass.
squids. Should we smoke them?
They're between us and that Phantom. What do you think?
going down there, guns blazing with the assault rifle. Would be more interesting. watching someone playing sniping is pretty dull. I would have preferred watching myself play like fast and aggressive, going down there with the assault rifle. But I guess I decided to use a little bit more caution on this. Oh, and by the way, they're calling Buck Gunny because he is a gunnery sergeant in the Marine Corps, which is very high rank for an enlisted man.
Go, Mickey! Up the lift! Kill the pilots!
Here goes nothing!
E9, I believe. After that, I think all that's left is Master Sergeant. Or, excuse me, yeah, Master Sergeant, I think.
Cabin secure. Flight controls read green across the board. Well, purple. But she's good to go. I think. On my way!
I know a gunnery sergeant, I think, is the equivalent of being a senior chief in the United States Navy. It's a very prestigious enlisted rank. Hard to get. Might be E8, not E9.
All set back there?
Affirmative. Romeo, let's man these turrets.
Alright, looks like it's a aerial combat style mission. So far, this is a very vehicle heavy game. Mickey's level was heavy with the tank. Dutch's level was heavy with the Warthog. Now one of Buck's missions, very heavy with the Banshee.
Banshees, coming through the tunnel.
That's the way we're headed! Take them out!
What do you see, Gunny?
A whole lot of Covenant gathering around the crater from that slip space rupture. I wonder what they're looking for.
I bet the captain would have known.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
I got an angle. Take that.
Bad miss.
Head through the tunnel, Gunny. Go on, Gunny. Take the lead. Everyone watch their elbows. Gonna be a tight squeeze.
Look at that. I think we found us a squid house.
Give me an angle. I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
That's right, you damn aliens. Doesn't feel so good, does it? Well, like the good book says, payback's a bitch.
I don't think it actually says that, Doc.
I'm paraphrasing, you heathen.
Yeah!
Damn! Covenant must have blocked the door to the next area. I see an override switch, Gunny. Hang on, I'll set a beacon.
Looks like I really wanted to take out that Phantom.
We're stuck here until you open that door, Gunny.
Gunny, get out of your Banshee and hit the switch!
Door's open. I'll go first.
Roger that. Follow your lead.
Got him! All right!
Gunny, another locked door. Hit the override. Damn, door's jammed. Must have lost power.
I'll head through on foot, see if I can find a workaround inside the tunnel.
And of course, this is the game's way of telling you you're not going any further with that vehicle. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be more sniping. Good news is the plasma turret's broken. And there must be an engineer nearby because they look shielded. The engineers do provide shielding to enemies. Looks like those are stealth brutes. Always glad to have stealth brutes done away with. And this is trouble. Using his invincibility.
Got him!
Admittedly, that's not the cleanest way to take them down. I could be wrong, but I think the brutes in this game telegraph, the ones with the gravity hammers telegraph their,
From me to you.
Wow. Not only was that a close call, but a pretty good job of working out of a panicky situation.
That did it! Door's open.
Troopers, I got bad news.
What? You really are gonna make us walk out of this city?
We got a scarab right by our exit.
This is the best mission ever. Knock out its legs and it'll stop moving, Gunny.
dangerous move right there because they can stick you or they can board you. Brutes are pretty good at boarding. This one's particularly clever. He uses bubble shield.
Another one shows up.
Jackpot. Take him out, Gunny, so we can get through.
Stay clear. This is gonna be one hell of a chain reaction.
ODST's just as cool as the Spartans.
Keep her steady, Mickey. You doing okay?
Just glad we didn't go with your first plan. Look at those tunnels. Ones that aren't flooded are probably packed with buggers. Hell, I wouldn't go down there even if you ordered me to.
Come on, Veronica. What could be more important than that carrier?
My orders. And Buck, call me Captain.
Mickey, turn around. Find a safe place to set us down.
What? Why?
I lost something. Now I know where to find her.
Is it just me or does Buck look like the captain from Firefly? Alright, so that was Kikowani Station. Not a big fan of that one. Heavy on the aerial combat. We'll check out our results. We had 1 kill-tacular, an invincible, incineration, that's kind of cool. That was for firebombing that brute that almost killed me. Bunch of double kills, a few triple kills, overkill. Tool of Destruction, naturally the Banshee, 83 kills with the Banshee. Total kills 129. Alright, so it was okay. Not a big fan of that level. So next time we will be doing we'll be reviewing my playthrough on a 7th mission of ODST.